Hello everyone, welcome to the Fundamental Pharmacy. All GPAT, NIPER, Drug Inspector, Government Pharmacist aspirants. I am warmly welcoming you, all GPAT, NIPER, Drug Inspector, Government Pharmacist aspirants. And today we are going to announce a new video series for the MCQs. So MCQs series will be there. फंडामेंटल फार्मेसी में आप सबों का स्वागत है। आज के इस वीडियो लेक्चर में हम कुछ एमसीक्यूज के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जो आपके जीपैट एग्जाम के लिए, नाइपर एग्जाम के लिए, गवर्नमेंट फार्मासिस्ट एग्जाम, ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर एग्जाम के लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट। आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, इट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट टू यू कि आप ये वीडियो अंत तक देखिए, पूरा देखिए, ताकि आपको कुछ इंटरेस्ट नॉलेज मिल जाए, आपको कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स मिल जाए। ठीक है, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। और अगर ये आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगता है तो आपके दोस्तों के साथ उसको शेयर कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिए। और साथ में ही वो बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि जब भी मैं नया वीडियो अपलोड करूँ चैनल पे तो आपको इंस्टेंटली MCQ series. Okay, so these MCQs are going to be very important for GPAT, NIPER, Drug Inspector, Pharmacist, and particularly GPAT is on the 27th February, so it's very important for GPAT also. So let's take first MCQ. So here is one question in front of you. Which statement is not true about the opium alkaloids? Okay, so which statement is not true about the opium alkaloids? Your options are: option A, soluble in alkali hydroxide; option B, all are salt of macoic acid; option 3, contains phenanthrene and isoquinoline alkaloids; option D, soluble in ammonium hydroxide. So which statement is not true about the opium alkaloids amongst these options? Okay, so here is a answer, that is a soluble in ammonium hydroxide, option D. Option D is the answer, that is alkaloids are not soluble in ammonium hydroxide. C. Opium alkaloids are obtained from opium latex, dried latex of opium poppy, that is Papaverum somniferum, family Papaver. Then you know that opium alkaloids, there are three types of alkaloids, that is phenanthrene type of alkaloids, benzyl isoquinoline type of alkaloids. In case of phenanthrene alkaloids, you have morphine, you have codeine, you have thebaine. In case of isoquinoline alkaloids, you have papaverine. Okay, all the opium alkaloids, they are present as a salt of macoic acid. All the opium alkaloids, they are present in the opium as a salt of special acids, that is a macoic acid. Okay, so that is also true. Opium alkaloids are soluble in alkali hydroxide. This statement is also true. Okay, so option A, B, C all are true. Then they are not soluble in ammonium hydroxide. Okay, so you will आप बोलेंगे कि अगर अल्कली हाइड्रोक्साइड में सोल्यूबल है तो अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड में सोल्यूबल क्यों नहीं है? ओके, तो ओपियम अल्कोलाइड्स आर सोल्यूबल इन अल्कली हाइड्रोक्साइड एक्सेप्ट अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. यहाँ ये वर्ड लिखा होगा आपके रेफरेंस बुक में, एक्सेप्ट अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. सो द आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी, that is nothing but the ammonium hydroxide. Okay, so opium alkaloids are not soluble in ammonium hydroxide. Second question, दूसरा क्वेश्चन क्या है? Identify the dextrorotatory ergot alkaloids. Ergotamine, ergocryptine, ergocin, ergometrin. Okay, so here is one trick to remember which one is a levorotatory and which one is a dextrorotatory. So in case of ergot alkaloids, you have variety of alkaloids over there. Okay, so some are water soluble, some are levorotatory, some are dextrorotatory. कुछ ergot alkaloids levo होते हैं, कुछ dextro होते हैं, कुछ water soluble होते हैं, कुछ dextro कौन से है, levo कौन से है, ये याद रखने के लिए एक ट्रिक है. ठीक है, तो जिस भी alkaloid का नाम, those alkaloids which will end with the suffix mine, those alkaloids which will end with the suffix mine, those are dextro in nature, and alkaloids which are ending with ine suffix, you can see here mine and ine. Okay, ine, last three words you can see In case of ergocryptine, it is a INE. In case of ergotamine, it is a NINE. So those alkaloids, those name of alkaloids which are ending with NINE, okay, NINE, that is known as a dextro. Okay, and those alkaloids which are ending with INE, those alkaloids are LIVO in nature. Okay, so ergot alkaloid which is a dextrorotary, that is nothing but the ergotamine. Okay, so ergotamine is a dextrorotary alkaloid in ergot. Okay, clear, ये क्लियर हो गया आपका कि ergotamine is a dextrorotary. ठीक है, so ergot alkaloids are nothing but they are a indole type of alkaloids. They are biosynthesized from your tryptophan acid. Okay, ये tryptophan acid से बनता है ये alkaloids. और ये alkaloids किस में यूज होता है? What is the use of these alkaloids? These alkaloids are used in the migraine and in the post for the abortion. Okay, so they are uterine tonics. Okay, so they will stimulate your uterus. Okay, so they are used to induce. Ergot alkaloids are also present as a sort of special acids. So what they are present as a salt of lysergic acid. Remember, they are present in the ergot alkaloids are present in the form of salt of lysergic acid. Okay, so आपको सिर्फ क्वेश्चन का आंसर ही नहीं, मतलब उस क्वेश्चन में आपको कम से कम 2 या 3 क्वेश्चंस का आंसर आपको हो जाए, इस तरीके से हम क्वेश्चन लेने वाले. दैट मीन्स the MCQ with proper explanation. Okay, so what is your third MCQ? Third MCQ is which lipoprotein serum has the highest risk of arteriosclerosis? Okay, so arteriosclerosis में कौन सा ऐसा लिपोप्रोटीन है जिसका लेवल अगर बढ़ गया तो उसमें ज्यादा रिस्क है. ओके, सो which lipoprotein elevated serum level has the highest risk of arteriosclerosis? And your options are high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, very low density lipoprotein, and triglycerides. Okay, so here answer is a low density lipoprotein. Okay, how it is the answer? What is the justification for answer? See, your low density lipoprotein. Okay, low density lipoprotein means what? They have a less density. Okay, first of all, and they have a highest in the cholesterol ester percentage per the weight. Okay, so this low density lipoprotein में क्या होता है? उसमें सबसे ज्यादा हाई परसेंटेज होता है किसका? कोलेस्टेरॉल का. और आर्थेरियोस्क्लेरोसिस क्या होता है? व्हाट इज आर्थेरियोस्क्लेरोसिस? इट इज नथिंग बट देयर इज अ डिपोजिशन ऑफ कोलेस्टेरॉल इन द इंटिमा ऑफ योर ब्लड वेसल्स. दैट्स इट. उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि वो ब्लड वेसल नैरो हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो ब्लड सप्लाई कम हो जाता है, तो ऑब्वियसली उसके बाद में बाकी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हो जाएंगे. तो लो डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन में कोलेस्टेरॉल ज्यादा होता है, तो दैट्स व्हाई वो अगर ब्लड में बढ़ता है लो डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन, तो उससे रिस्क बनता है ज्यादा किसका? आर्थेरियोस्क्लेरोसिस. तो हाई डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन से क्यों नहीं होता? ओके, सो हाई डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन में क्या होता है? ओके, so high density they are highest in density due to high protein content. Okay, due to high protein content they are highest in the density due to high protein content. Okay, they does not contain cholesterol. Okay, your low density lipoprotein consists of a cholesterol, not high density lipoprotein. Then again very low density lipoprotein, in that also they will have second highest lipoprotein having triglycerols as a percentage of weight. Okay, then again there is one more term, that is intermediate lipoprotein. Okay, that is also there. Then triglycerides. So out of these options, low density lipoprotein has the highest risk of getting arteriosclerosis. So is that clear? ये समझ में आया आपको कि हाई डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन में आपका ये होता नहीं है कोलेस्ट्रॉल. लो डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन में कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता है ज्यादा मात्रा में, तो उसकी वजह से उसका रिस्क भी ज्यादा है. ठीक है, वेरी लो डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन में उतना नहीं होता, ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स में भी नहीं होता उतना जितना लो डेंसिटी लिपोप्रोटीन की वजह से होता है आर्थेरियोस्क्लेरोसिस. ठीक है, इज दैट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हिच क्वांटिटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट थ्रू आउट द whole life of plant. Which quantitative property remains constant throughout the whole life of plant? कि जो प्लांट में जो प्रॉपर्टी है क्वांटिटेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज ऑप्शंस लाइक योर स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स इज देयर, स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स इज देयर, स्टोमेटल नंबर इज देयर. ठीक है, ऑप्शन ए इज स्टोमेटल नंबर, ऑप्शन बी इज स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स, ऑप्शन सी वेन आइलेट नंबर, ऑप्शन डी पैलेसाइट रेशियो. ओके, सो व्हिच क्वांटिटी रिमेन द कांस्टेंट थ्रू आउट द होल लाइफ ऑफ प्लांट? स्टोमेटल नंबर क्या होता है? दैट इज द नंबर ऑफ स्टोमेटा पर स्क्वायर mm ऑफ लीफ. ओके, देन व्हाट इज स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स? इट इज अ रेशियो ऑफ नंबर ऑफ स्टोमेटा टू द नंबर ऑफ एपिडर्मल सेल. ओके, देन अगर वेन आइलेट नंबर क्या होता है? नंबर ऑफ वेन आइलेट्स पर स्क्वायर mm. पैलेसाइट रेशियो होता है नंबर ऑफ पैलेसाइट सेल इन द अपर एपिडर्मिस डिवाइड बाय लोअर एपिडर्मिस. ओके, सो आउट ऑफ दिस स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स will remain constant throughout the life of plant. ओके, कि स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स कांस्टेंट रहता है पूरा लाइफ में प्लांट के. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज अ रेशो. ओके, इट इज अ रेशो, दैट्स व्हाई स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स इज द स्टोमेटल इंडेक्स रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट थ्रू आउट द लाइफ ऑफ प्लांट. ओके, सो इसका भी क्लियर हो गया. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज योर यूएसपी टाइप 1 apparatus is USP type 1 apparatus is. See, there are different dissolution apparatus in the USP. Okay, so your options are option A basket type, option B paddle type, option 3 cylinder type, option D flow through cell. So out of these, which one is a USP type 1 apparatus for tablet dissolution? So here option B is the correct answer. Okay, so what are the types of apparatus present in the USP dissolution apparatus? So there are 7 dissolution apparatus present in the USP. So what are those? So those are nothing but the type 1 apparatus, that is nothing but the basket. Okay, and that is used for conventional and chewable tablets. Then second one is your paddle apparatus. USP type second is a paddle apparatus, that is also used for oral tablets and chewable tablets, certain control release tablet also. Okay, then what is USP type 3? USP type 3 apparatus is nothing but the reciprocating cylinder. Okay, that is used for the control release and chewable tablets. Okay, then what is the USP type 4 apparatus? USP type 4 apparatus is known as a flow through cell. Okay, USP 4 apparatus is nothing but flow through cell, and that is used for extended release, poorly soluble and API. That is poorly soluble API, extended. Remember, flow through cell is used for API. Remember, this one is very important. Then again it is also used for powder, granules, then microparticles and implants. Okay, so flow through cell is used for implant, API, then extended release, then your powders, and then your granules likewise. Okay, then what is the USP type 5? So USP type 5 apparatus is nothing but your paddle over disc. Okay, so that is used for transdermal dosage forms like patches, transdermal patches, bandages, etc, etc. Okay, then again what is type 6? USP type 6 apparatus is nothing but again it is a cylinder. Okay, that is used for transdermal products. Okay, then what is USP type 7? USP type 7 is nothing but the reciprocating holder. Okay, so you must remember type 1 basket, type 2 paddle, type 3 reciprocating cylinder, type 4 flow through cell, then type 5 paddle over disc, type 6 cylinder, type 7 reciprocating holder. Okay, so reciprocating holder is used for, that is used for control release, non disintegrating and transdermal tablets. Okay, so is that clear? USP के डिफरेंट apparatus कौन से होते हैं डिसोल्यूशन के लिए साथ, तो उसका यूज भी मालूम होना चाहिए. ओके, यहाँ पे ये जो क्वेश्चन है यूएसपी टाइप फर्स्ट apparatus, that is nothing but the USP type first apparatus, that is nothing but the basket. Okay, so here is the answer, basket type. USP first is a basket. Okay, exactly they are opposite to our Indian. Okay, IP. Suppose USP is a type first in the basket is a type first in the USP, and paddle is a type second. So it is exactly reverse in the Indian pharmacopoeia. So in IP, as per IP, USP as per IP type first apparatus is the paddle, and as per IP type second apparatus is the basket. Okay, so they are exactly opposite. USP and IP first two apparatus are exactly opposite. Okay, remember this. Next question is turrets, a part of tablet punching machine that connects. So your options are connects upper punch and lower punch, hopper and die cavity, calm track and punch, then none of these. Okay, so in this case the answer is your option A. Okay, so turrets are nothing but the revolving part of that machine, tableting machine, so on which there is a connected. Okay, so turret is the part which connects the upper and lower punches. Okay, so upper and lower punches, they are arranged in the turrets. They are arranged in the turrets for multi-station machine, multi-station punching machine. There is one part turret called as a turret that used to connect the upper and lower punches. Okay, hopper and die cavity, then there is no such connection. There is a hopper and die cavity. Then calm track and punch, also there is no such connection. Okay, but here you should know what is meant by calm track. So calm track is used to guide the motion of punches. Okay, hopper, that is in the hopper you used to store the granules. Okay, then what is die cavity? So die cavity is the cavity where the exact required amount of granules are there, and there will be a punching, and there will be formation of tablet. Okay, there will be formation of tablet. So size and shape of tablet is decided by die cavity. Okay, so hopper for granular storage, calm track for guiding the movement of punches, and turret for connection of upper and lower punches. Okay, so if you see the parts of tableting machine, then you can easily come to know what is the answer. Okay, so here answer is option A. Now we will see next question. So what is used to determine the crystal purity? Okay, so your options are X-ray diffraction, DSC, that is differential scanning calorimetry, then your thermogravimetric analysis, that is TGA, and last option is mass spectrometry. So out of this, what is the answer? Okay, so here your correct answer is option B, differential scanning calorimetry. So you might have doubt in your mind, why not X-ray diffraction? Okay, so I will explain you, don't worry. So what is use of your X-ray diffraction? So it is used to study the crystal lattice. It is used to study the pattern. Okay, it is used to study the outer surface of crystal. Okay, X-ray diffraction. Okay, so to study the crystal shape, to study the crystal pattern, that is arrangement of crystal particle. Okay, so particle in the crystal. Then differential scanning calorimetry, it is used to determine the crystal purity. Okay, how you can determine the crystal purity in this? So if you get a sharp peak in DSC, if you get a sharp peak, that means crystal is pure. If you get a broad peak, that means crystal is impure. Broad and sharp, you must be clear about what is broad and what is sharp. ब्रॉड मीन्स एकदम नोकीला पिक अगर मिलता है आपको, तो दैट इज नोन एज अ प्योर क्रिस्टल. अगर आपको ब्रॉड मतलब बेस उसका ज्यादा है, तो उसको बोलते हैं इम्प्योर क्रिस्टल. ओके, देन व्हाट इज टीजीए, थर्मोग्राविमेट्रिक एनालिसिस. सो दिस टीजीए इज यूज्ड फॉर द स्टडी ऑफ polymers. Okay, so glass transition temperature is determined using thermogravimetric analysis, TGA. Okay, so TGA is used for the different study of different polymer. Then what is molecular mass spectroscopy or mass spectrometry? So mass spectrometry is used for the determination of molecular weight of the crystal. Okay, so it is not, so answer is here differential scanning calorimetry. Is that clear? Now next question. So which one is a false statement about microscopy of Nux vomica? Okay, so your options are lignified covering trichomes, collapsed cell under epidermis, then presence of calcium and starch. Okay, so, and last option is none of the above. So here option is your option C. Okay, so in case of Naxomica, if you see the microscopy of Naxomica, you will find lignified trichomes over there, and you will get a collapsed cell layer followed by epidermis. Below the epidermis there will be collapsed cell layer. Okay, then there will be endospore, because these are the seeds. Okay, and you must remember where is the your strychnine and where is your brucin concentrated. So strychnine is concentrated in the central part of seed, and brucin is concentrated in the peripheral part of seed. Okay, is that clear? What is the biological source? It is a seeds obtained from Strychnus naxomica family Luganaceae. Okay, then the microscopy, you will not find calcium oxalate and starch in this case, so your answer should be option C. Then next question is, anisocytic stomata are also known as. So options are cruciferous stomata, unequal celled stomata, option C both A and B, and option D ranunculus stomata. So here answer is your option C, A and B. So what is anisocytic stomata? So anisocytic stomata means what? So these are the type of stomata where there are two guard cells surrounded by 4 subsidiary cells or 3 subsidiary cells. Okay, but out of these 3 or 4 subsidiary cells, one cell should be small than other. One cell will be smaller than other. So that's why unequaled cell stomata, or it is also known as cruciferous stomata. So anisocytic stomata are also known as cruciferous stomata or unequal celled stomata. Okay, for example, they are present in digitalis. Okay, so next question, parasitic stomata is also known as. Okay, so options are your rubeaceous stomata, parallel celled stomata, cruciferous stomata, option D both A and B. Here is your answer, both option A and B. Okay, option A and B means option D, right? So what do you mean by parasitic stomata? So para means, remember, para means parallel. Okay, so para means parallel. What is parallel? So two subsidiary cells are two guard cells are covered by subsidiary cells which are parallel to the central axis of that guard cells. Okay, so if you draw a line into guard cells and subsidiary cells of this type of stomata, you will find the subsidiary cells are arranged up parallelly to the guard cells. So that's why they are known as a parasitic stomata, and these type of stomata, they are generally found in rubeaceous family. So that's why they are also known as rubeaceous stomata. So this parasitic stomata, that's why they are known as rubeaceous stomata as well as parallel cell stomata. So your answer will be option D. So parasitic stomata. So this was the today's 10 MCQs. I will catch you in the next video for more MCQs. Okay, and if you want this kind of MCQs, you have to order this book. Okay, so all the notes and MCQs are compiled in these 2 books. If you want to order, my number is given, my number is shown on the screen. You can order, and please do not forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that there will be notification to you. Whenever I will upload a new video, you will get instant notification. Thank you very much for your